Have you ever stopped to wonder who is truly piloting your body? Imagine a complex, bustling city that never sleeps, with billions of tiny messengers darting through intricate pathways, carrying vital information every fraction of a second. This city isn't made of concrete and steel. It's a soft, 3-pound universe of tissue nestled securely inside your head. This is your brain, the most sophisticated and powerful command center known to humanity. It is the architect of your thoughts, the curator of your memories, and the silent director of every breath you take and every beat of your heart. It's the organ that makes you, uniquely you. Everything you have ever experienced, from the warmth of the sun on your skin to the complex plot of your favorite movie, is a construction of your brain. It is a tireless interpreter, taking in a constant stream of raw data from the outside world and weaving it into a seamless, coherent reality. This wet, jelly-like structure is responsible for every emotion you feel. Joy, sorrow, fear, love. It enables you to solve challenging puzzles, dream up fantastical stories, recognize the face of a loved one in a crowd, and navigate the world around you. To truly appreciate the brain's power, we must first understand its basic geography. Think of it not as one single entity, but as a federation of 3 main regions. Each region has its own specialized responsibilities, all working in perfect harmony. This fundamental map allows us to navigate its functions with greater clarity. The first and most dominant region is the cerebrum, the great wrinkled expanse. Cerebrum beneath it, tucked away at the back, is the cerebellum. Cerebellum, finally, connecting the entire apparatus to the rest of the body via the spinal cord, is the brainstem. Brainstem. The cerebrum is the undisputed heavyweight champion, making up the vast majority of its mass. This is the part responsible for higher-order functions: conscious thought language, reasoning, processing of sensory information. When you are daydreaming about your next vacation, trying to solve a tricky math problem, composing an email. It is the seat of your personality intellect. It allows you to. Let's delve deeper into the cerebrum, the magnificent wrinkled outer layer of the brain that defines so much of our human experience. This is not just a single uniform mass. It is divided into 2 distinct halves: left hemisphere, right hemisphere, connected by the corpus callosum. This division of labor is fascinating. For most people, the left hemisphere specializes in logic language, analytical thinking. The right hemisphere, in contrast, excels at creativity, spatial awareness, facial recognition, interpreting emotional cues. This collaboration allows for a rich and multifaceted perception of the world. The cerebrum's surface, known as the cerebral cortex, is intricately folded ridges, grooves. This clever design dramatically increases the surface area, allowing billions more neurons to be packed into the limited space of the skull. This cortex is segmented into 4 distinct lobes. While the cerebrum handles the what of our actions, what to say, what to think, what to decide, the cerebellum is the master of how, the ultimate quality control specialist for movement. This densely packed structure contains more than half of the brain's neurons, despite its small size. Think about the simple act of reaching out to pick up a glass of water. Your cerebrum initiates the desire to drink, but the cerebellum calculates the distance, calibrates the speed of your arm, and coordinates the dozens of muscles to grasp the glass smoothly without knocking it over. It is constantly receiving feedback and making micro-adjustments in real time. The cerebellum's influence extends far beyond just voluntary movements. It is essential for maintaining your posture and balance, constantly processing information from your inner ear and muscles to keep you upright. Athletes owe a great deal of their skill to a highly trained cerebellum. Musicians owe a great deal of their skill to a highly trained cerebellum. Dancers owe a great deal of their skill to a highly trained cerebellum. Every time a gymnast flawlessly executes a complex routine on the balance beam, or a pianist's fingers fly across the keys with perfect timing and pressure, it is a testament to the cerebellum's incredible ability to learn and automate complex motor sequences. How does this intricate network of brain regions actually communicate and get things done? The answer lies with the fundamental building blocks of the nervous system, the neurons. These are not passive cells, they are dynamic electrical communicators. Each neuron has a cell body, branching dendrites that receive signals, and a long axon that sends signals. When a neuron is stimulated enough, it fires an electrical impulse, an action potential, that travels down its axon. This process is like a tiny spark racing along a wire, carrying a message from one point to another at incredible speeds, allowing you to react instantly to a sudden noise or a hot surface. This communication doesn't happen in isolation. Neurons are linked together in vast circuits, but they don't physically touch. Between the axon of one neuron and the dendrite of the next is a microscopic gap called a synapse. When the electrical signal reaches the end of an axon, it triggers the release of chemical messengers known as neurotransmitters. These chemicals float across the synapse and bind to the next neuron, either exciting it to fire its own signal or inhibiting it from firing. Given its central role in everything we do, caring for our brain is one of the most important investments we can make in our overall health and happiness. The brain is not a static organ. It is remarkably adaptable, a quality known as neuroplasticity. This means our daily habits and lifestyle choices have a direct and profound impact on its structure and function. Just as we exercise our muscles to keep them strong, we can engage in activities that build and maintain our cognitive resilience. Nurturing your brain doesn't require drastic measures. It involves a series of simple, consistent choices that collectively create a supportive environment for it to thrive. One of the most powerful tools for brain health is something we do every night: sleep. Sleep is not merely a passive state of rest. It is an active and critical maintenance period for the brain. During deep sleep, your brain's waste clearance system, the glymphatic system, becomes highly active, flushing out metabolic byproducts and toxic proteins that accumulate during waking hours. This nightly cleaning process is vital for consolidating memories, regulating mood, preparing the brain for the next day's challenges.